His own admission, Uri Geller has made millions of dollars out of bending spoons. Geller's critics say he's nothing more than a magician, but he claims to have psychic powers, and it seems plenty of people are prepared to believe him. Mining companies are now paying him big money to help them find gold, diamonds, and other minerals. Uri Geller is now promoting his psychic talents in a book called The Geller Effect. Before we talk with him, here's an experiment we tried to see just how easy it is to make people believe in trickery. Peter Wilkinson took a magician along to a Sydney club and pretended he was a psychic.
Sometimes things come through very clearly, sometimes they don't. And
Ben Harris is a magician, but today these guests have been told he's a well-known psychic, just like Uri Geller.
I believe that we all, to an extent, have some sort of energy of some sort, whether it's psychokinesis or premonition. I think we all have something.
We've given Harris a couple of hours to try and convince these people that not only he, but they, have extraordinary psychic powers.
There is not one shred of evidence to indicate that any of these powers exist.
Our psychic's first test of the energy amongst these people is with a compass.
I want all of us here, if we could, I'm going to ask you all to concentrate very strongly, because we're going to attempt to make that compass needle deflect.
It's also one of Uri Geller's favourite experiments.
Bring your hand up. See?
When you pulled your hand from that
It's
position
amazing.
over to your shoulder, it's amazing how that
It
needle
moved,
Yeah.
yes, I noticed that. I think it's just energy. That's what I think it is anyway.
Alice, earlier on, I approached you downstairs, correct? Yes.
Next test, mental telepathy. Our psychic has already asked Alice to draw a simple picture.
There are two envelopes, one within the other, correct?
Yep.
That way, I mean, if I were to handle it and hold it up to the light, I still really couldn't see anything, could I? I want you to go over the lines for me, if you would. Just go over the lines. Okay, I've got something there. Would you open that one up for me, please? And take out your drawing.
Wait for this, everybody.
I don't. If you show the drawing to the camera, please. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, I've got. May I? Oh, beautiful.
Oh, you little birdie!
Okay.
Do you think he's psychic?
I didn't get your
I
signature.
suppose, as he said, we've all got a little bit in us, so I suppose he might have just a little bit more than us, eh?
And so to the experiment that made Uri Geller famous.
Would you just keep rubbing that one for me? Okay, that's starting to go. There we go. You hold that. Don't actually take that in your hand for me. And with your other hand, just rub. See, look, it's still going. Can you see? Look. Look, you see it move. Yeah, that's good. You keep rubbing. That is fantastic. Okay, now we'll concentrate up here now. This is starting to go as well. This is starting to go. I feel this one. Actually, if you could let go of that just for a second. This one. This one is starting to go. Seriously. This one's starting to go. It goes, it's hot.
And if spoons are going to bend, why not keys as well?
It's bent. Let's have a look. That's starting to, in fact, it's still moving. Now you have, that's starting to go.
If I can get in tonight. I could feel something, but I didn't.
You felt it? You felt it?
I felt something.
You felt it?
On the palm there.
And then, without warning, people's jewellery starts bending.
What's going on with it? Well,
It's always flat.
I'm sorry. You take your key. I'm sorry. All I can say is I'm sorry. Don't rub it. That'll get worse.
I thought I was a failure.
I'm usually a skeptic, but seeing is believing.
Now remember, those people were all tricked by a magician. Nothing paranormal, nothing psychic. In a moment, that same magician confronts Uri Geller. Well, whether he's a psychic or a magician, Uri Geller hopes to cash in on his reputation again with a new book. We arranged an interview with him in London, and we asked our local magician Ben Harris to sit in. Mr. Geller, thanks for your time. You've been largely out of the public eye for about 10 years now. What are you trying to do with this new book, The Geller Effect?
Basically, I wrote the book because I was asked to write it. I actually came to England to retire, to do nothing and enjoy life. And actually, there was a story about me in the Sunday Times 1.5 years ago. And suddenly publishers were calling me.
How do you feel professing you have these great skills but always having your credibility questioned?
Look, Mike, what can I do? I'm, you know, since I came out of Israel 17 years ago, I've been knocked, I've been called a fraud, a charlatan, a con man. My gosh, I've been also called a miracle man, a messiah, and so on. I know one thing. Many years ago, it hurt me, and I was angered and sad at the controversy around me. But then I learned that it's advantageous for me. It sold books, it made me famous, it made me very rich, and I quite enjoy it in a way.
What puzzles me, and has puzzled me for a lot of years, is why you don't prove your skills. Establish it as a science.
Well, Mike, the book, The Geller Effect, if I may plug it, this is it. I hope you don't edit it out. Explains why.
You should already know.
I do. But to make it short, why I don't prove myself is very simple. 10 years ago, I wanted to prove myself because I thought that if I prove myself, I will go down in history. I was young, naive. And then I went to Stanford Research Institute. I went to Lawrence Livermore Radiation Labs. I went to Kent State University. I went to London University. I mean, I can go on and on and on. And every time I did an experiment, which I thought was foolproof, was always knocked. And people said, he duped you, he fooled you, there was a hole, there was this, there was a laser beam, there was a bug in his tube. And that's when I saw that I'm going nowhere with science. And you mark my words, Mike, the only way I can prove myself is going to be a show business stunt. Like, for instance, I'm thinking of now stopping the Big Ben. And I will do it. If I won't get permission by the British authorities, I mean, I will go to Paris and do something on the Eiffel Tower. But only such an event, I think, will prove finally that psychic abilities do exist.
One of your best
Yes.
tricks is having
Yes.
somebody sketch something very simple,
Yes,
and then you can reproduce that or describe it.
yes,
I have done a very simple sketch.
yes.
Do you want to try that?
Most likely I will fail, but at the end of the show, I will draw what I'm getting from you. If it's wrong, it's wrong. You're not going to punish me, are you?
Oh, there's not a question of punishment.
It is a very simple drawing, right?
It's a very simple drawing.
Okay. And no one told you what to draw. You drew it alone.
No one has even seen this.
Fantastic. If it
Okay.
works, great.
All right.
Now, there are skeptics and there are skeptics. I believe there is a gentleman in your studio. If I telepathically, I can see him, maybe he has a beard even, and a blue jacket. Am I right or not?
Let's have a look.
Am I?
Yeah, there's a beard. I guess it's a...
There is a beard.
Hello, Uri. Pleasure to talk to you after all
I
these
was
years.
right.
Hi,
Great,
yeah.
I was right.
Yeah, well, I think
You
the
do have a
camera,
beard.
the camera did zoom in a little bit earlier on, I believe.
Yeah. Well, I was not in the studio. I was asked to stay outside and sit outside here.
I just want to make a point that doing something like stopping Big Ben, etc., that
Yes.
doesn't prove a thing. Those sort of things can be arranged. I mean, there's
Yes.
always, you can always have a secret assistant, and it's been known for years that you have Shippy with you, and it's been rumoured that
Yes.
he peeks in envelopes, etc. I use the same techniques that you use. I learnt from you.
So what are you telling me?
So I am telling you that I am using your techniques. They are magic
Yes.
tricks. They are not psychic. And you are a wonderful, wonderful performer. You are a brilliant magician. You are not psychic.
If you don't believe that I'm a psychic and you want to believe that I'm a magician, that's okay with me too.
Uri, how are you going with that drawing?
To be very honest with you, and I am honest at this point, I'm not getting it very clearly. If it was clear, I would say, look, this is what I got. But it's not coming clearly. I drew something that appeared in my mind that had a base and a triangular shape above it, but that's as far as it came. And that's it. That's...
Well, I went all circles, so
I didn't get it.
it's just a simple round
Interesting.
base.
May I show what I got?
Yes.
First of all, I got a boat. And that was the first impression. Then I got two circles and something above it. That was the second impression. But it didn't materialize at all.
Yeah, I noticed you using a technique there where you did a basic drawing and then threw in several side pieces, a couple of circles, triangles. That's your technique for covering yourself and
nonsense.
getting a partial success.
You know, Ben, you sound like a real nice man, because it's unusual,
Thank you.
in my case, to have a magician, such a nice, tender, soft magician. But no, they're no techniques, Ben, come on. At the end of the day, if I was using tricks and if I did have chemicals or sleight of hand or bugs in my teeth or peeping into envelopes, I mean, I would have been caught 1,000 times before.
You have been caught many times, Uri.
Do I have 30 seconds to do an experiment with the people at home or not?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Even if it's taped, it doesn't matter. You people at home, you go and get your broken watches and broken house appliances, and with just, even if I'm not on the air, for 30 seconds, believe that they will start working, that your broken watches will start ticking. Believe that spoons and keys will bend, and if anything does happen to you, and you're not lying, you're telling the truth, call Mike Willesee and write in your response, Mike, you're going to be shocked how many people will succeed in bending spoons, and all the skeptics will say that they're all making it up or lying, and that you will have to decide, because things are going to happen in people's homes when this show is going to be televised.
Okay. Ben?
Things will happen in people's homes when this is televised, Uri, because the watch trick, the bending trick in people's homes is a natural occurrence. If people take their cutlery, they're going to find that there are kinks and there are bends. The same with keys. Nobody before you came along, Uri, gave us a reason to consider these everyday natural bends. It's brilliant. It's a brilliant stroke on your part, but it's a trick. It is not psychic.
That is not a trick. And you people at home, exactly do what I said. Believe for 30 seconds that your watches will start ticking. Watches that you know that your watchmaker said that will never work, or spoons that you're sure that is straight. You're going to experience this phenomena, because this phenomena does exist. Metal bending does exist.
It will happen, yes.
Okay.
Mike, thank you very much for the interview.
It's been very good to talk with you.
Thank
Ben,
you.
thanks for your
Thank
time.
you very
Ben
much.
Harris,
Ben,
Uri
thank
Geller.
you.
Thanks, Uri.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more in just a moment.